Start back once again. Here we have graphics with some text added. I've got some green text up here and some blue text out here, and this is normal mode. If you look over here, you can see it says normal, and nothing's really happening because this is what it would normally look like. Pun intended. Okay, let's open up the next file. We're going to go to multiply, open that up. Now we can see some difference. I'm going to open up my cheat sheet over here and scroll down to multiply. Oh, where is it? There it is. Now I'm just going to read this. May be kind of small for you to examine. Multiply for each color channel. Multiply source color channel value with underlying color channel values and divides by the maximum value for each 8-bit, 16-bit, or 32-bit pixels, depending on the color depth of the project. And don't get confused, just become clear. The result color is never brighter. Remember that. Result color is never brighter than the input color is white. The result color is either the input color. This blending mode simulates drawing with a multiple marking pens on paper or placing multiple gels in front of a light. So if you had some say some plastic objects filled with different gels, and you stacked one of them on, you stacked a red one on a green one, and a green, and that one on a yellow one, and that one on a purple one, you would simulate blending modes, multiply. Okay, the last sentence here, this is an important sentence. When blending with a color other than black or white, each layer or paint stroke with this blending mode results in a darker color. Well, let's look at that. You notice this blue text, this is a normal blue down here, and as I said, strokes blending code in a darker color. So let's find that out. Well, remember this green on this white, it's still green. However, when it's black, it's darker, it's turned black. On this blue text, you notice that on this red or darker color, it's kind of faded into that. Blue on blue stays pretty much the same. Let's go over to the green. It pretty much looks the same even over this transparent circle. Remember that, remember what I said about transparency, but this is the multiply mode. And it's the same on the yellow. Now let's change slides and go to linear dodge. Oh, we've got some difference here. So let's read the description. Let me scroll down on my cheat sheet here to linear dodge, if I can find it. Okay, linear dodge, there it is right there. Right here. Linear dodge, the result color, lightening of the source color, remember it lightens to reflect the underlying color. In other words, it's going to make the whatever underneath by increasing the brightness. If the source color is pure black, the resulting color is the underlying color. Remember that? If the source color is black, well, let's check it out. Okay. If the result color is black, the underlying color is a resulting color, so it stays green. But look at white, it disappears. Remember, in multiply, the green showed up, but in black it disappeared. In linear dodge, which is this graphic here, it shows up. Now notice how similar colors on the color wheel. Remember your primary colors and the color wheel, and the secondary colors and tertiary colors. We've got yellow here. It's a similar color, and the green basically disappears. I can see it a little bit, but you probably can't. Go over to this flesh tone and you can see this green changes. Blue, it's combined the blue and this green color has changed right here. Go down to the blending of these two colors, and it's changed. This is different from this just slightly. This is also a transparent circle. We'll get into that a little bit. I go down to this blue text. You notice it's on black. This is normal. This is a normal color of that blue text on this black. Look what happens when it gets on this red circle. See how it changes? It's kind of blue and red, and it's made this light purple color. And you can see it even more apparent. Here's the blue, and as it transitions on this red circle, it changes. What about green? Well, look what happens to the blue on this green. It's almost an aqua. There's a blue color, and it's different color blue. See, it changed it. It's darker blue in the background. Or is it? No, that's a lighter blue. And here's nothing on this background. The checkerboard, where there's no colors at all, is normal. But look what happens when it gets over this transparent circle. It's a mathematical thing. I did this in Adobe After Effects because it's more mathematically accurate than Photoshop, this particular graphic, and I wanted to do that for this reason, that if you use a transparency, this particular transparency, this sphere is 50% transparency, it will reduce that color by 50% when it's blending. Notice that here's the normal blue here and here, but over this red sphere transparency, it's changed. Look at this the same text over this red sphere that has no transparency. In other words, it's opaque. It's a different color because there is no transparency. Over here, because there is transparency, you're going to get a different tint. Just want to make you aware of that when you have different transparencies and blending modes, and you scratch your head and you can't figure out why. That's why the transparency is going to change the blending mode. If you don't have any transparency like this over here, then you can expect the blending mode to react how you expect it to. Okay, I'm going to close out this section. I hope you enjoyed the explanation on multiply and linear dodge blending modes. We'll have some more of these later on. Thank you. Have a good day.